nose. Head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems, try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win. I want no fake love, I want the real stuff. Everybody listen up, cause I'll only say it once. I'm gonna show you all the path, if you want it bad. I'm gonna show you where it's at, yeah, how you can get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done, I'll be number one. Working hella hard until I get just what I want, yeah. Rises like the sun, yeah, fatal like a gun. Shooter's gonna shoot and I'm gonna shoot until I've won, yeah. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. Oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win, yeah.
But it's too late now, I remember you and me, and how careless we could be.
All day and all night, we'd stay up, it felt so right. We were so young, we were so dumb. We would get drunk and then hook up. We were okay, we were alright.
Good evening, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Yo, Finn. Yo, Paul. Yo, Vapor Bunny. Yo, Vapehound. Good to see you, brother. Yo, Darth. Yo, Finn. I feel like, hang on a minute. I feel like I'm doing something wrong. Yo, ho, ho. I feel like one of them. We're always geezers. I'll be with you very shortly. We're getting ready to roll in just 2 minutes. See you soon.
Way too much fun out in the sun, hoping when it's gone. Took you to prom, dance to our song, dance all night long till the lights come on.
Late now, I remember everything, and how careless we could be, and how careless we could be.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, vapors of all ages, 18 plus obviously. Let's get this show on the road in 3, 2, 1. here we go with the Mr. B show coming at you on a Tuesday night doing this shit right. Got games to play, we got lots to say. All you trolls better stay out of my way. Without further ado, it's time for the show, so get your motherfucking hands up. Here we go! There we go. I did it. I started the show on mute. Somebody really needs to remind me to change the ending of that intro, because it's still got CGM Vapes on there and it shouldn't have. Hang on, my name's just popped up. You sir are legend. Thank you for the Nefix recommendation. They are brilliant. Nefix, I tell you what, Nefix. For anyone who doesn't know, Nefix is the music that I play in the background and the music I play in the starting soon bit. I love Nefix. I think they are fantastic. And if you haven't experienced them, it's Neffex. Go find them on YouTube. They are fucking amazing. Truly amazing. Danny, popping on tonight, Miss B. All goes well. I'll catch you on the replay. Watch Lincoln versus Wigan. Big love. Hey, Danny, I hope Lincoln win. I'm not going to lie. Wigan used to wind me the fuck up back in the day, so yeah, I hope you win. Finn has sent me a pic of his new setup. Let's have a look at this new setup. Let's have a scan job. Woo! That's a sexy one. I'm gonna I might as well show everybody while I'm here. This is what Finn sent me. Boom! That's quite a sexy little setup. Not bad. Loving the pyro on top there. I think that's a pyro. I'm fairly certain it's a pyro. I'm just going to say, yes, it's a pyro. Because that's just how I roll. How are we diddly doing this Tuesday evening on the Tuesday Chill? VapeApe buddy, good to see you. Mr. Anderson. Did I see you're going? Did I see someone say hello, Mr. B? I hope you're doing well. Sure I saw you. Irishman, how you doing, buddy? I'm sure I saw Sir Yoga. I'm bloody sure I did. Where is it? Irishman. Sir Yoga, yeah, yes. Sir Yoga's so great. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, my friend. Mr. Anderson, Behave, you sexy bugger. Darth Vapor, how you doing? No, the vaping dog man. How you doing, well, pal? Hooked on Funk, you sexy hooker. Love you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Oh. So, you're probably in Chico, my brother from another mother, Mr. Kyle King himself. How you doing? How you diddly doing? So, the first question on everybody's mind right now is going to be, Mr. B, Mr. B, what's going on with the arse tank? The R-tank, as it's actually famously known, but I call it the arse tank. So you all saw what happened last week with the dry hit, and I've been getting a bit of shit over saying, you don't know how to wick it. Oh, fuck off, you dickhead. Of course I know how to wick it. It's just a temperamental twat. But here's the thing. Now I haven't re-wicked it. I haven't changed it. I've been running it ever since. Perfectly fine. It's currently on the gorgeous VapeApe mod, which is of course a Stranger's mod in Minima 21. And ever since it gave me the dry hit, no problems whatsoever. Not one problem. I think it felt sorry for me. This is the first ever schizophrenic tank I've ever come across. But it's fine now. I don't get it. I genuinely do not get it. It's something that has confused the shit out of me all week. I have been desperately trying to make it dry hit again, even down to running it down to really low liquid in there. Refuses. Hasn't shorted all week either. And I've not touched it. All I've done is vape on it. This is like, you need to have a shave, you scruffy bugger. Mrs. B, have you just come on and take the piss out of me? Because if you have, well done, welcome to Tuesday. I'm growing my beard, Mrs. B. I'm growing my beard because I'm about to lose my eyebrows very soon. I think I've got 1 more week with my eyebrows. And then they go. So I want some hair on my face so I don't look like a condom with eyes. Just got some new pods for my Lost Vape Ursa. Got fizzy soda in it. How's your week been so far? Not too bad, Paul. To be fair, this week's I've been busy. Busy with work. It's one of those things, just, you know, talking to clients, getting shit going. Divorce Pip, alright, fine. I'll shave in the morning. Fucking hell. Alright, don't need to divorce me, Jesus. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not allowed to grow a beard. It's not fair. Well, I think that's exactly what it is, Shrek. I think it just fucked with me last week. I complained too much about it. It heard me and it went, fuck you, fat boy. Oh, fuck yes. If anyone's wondering what I'm vaping on this week, it's this stuff. Oh, my favourite vape of all time, the apple fritter loaded. Oof, it's sexy. It's sexy. Pippa, come say hello then. Pippa's pointing at me and saying, I want to go say hello to my adoring fans. Pippa, you know the rules. No, Pippa, stop. Pippa, do not press my keyboard. Thank you. Don't bitch and vape, yeah. Free the beard. To be fair, I think if I grew a beard, it'd be the worst thing for me. It really would. To be fair, Wednesday night when Finn was on 3 Men and a Vape, it was a brilliant night. It came to fruition that he's a cyclist, but I won't hold that against him. Mwah. You know, I suppose all cyclists can't be arseholes, you know. I'll hold judgment. Yo, Darren, how you doing, buddy? Ooh, suit you, sir. Maiden. Yes, no, the loaded apple fritter. In glass bottles as well. Currently being sold at a £5 from E-Sig1. Can't whack it. Can't beat it. Poppy, I need to get down, sweetheart. You're hurting my legs. Poppy, do one. Come off. Go lie somewhere else. That's it. Go, do one. Just don't lie my legs, you fat bitch. Oh, Poppy, who's Pippa's sister, is... How can I put this? She's a Jack Russell, but she's more like a rugby ball full of blood, bone and muscle. And she enjoys lying on my legs, which then gets them cramp. And I have to move her, and she refuses moving them. So she's like, no, fuck off. Yeah, the loaded raspberry Claire is lovely. Absolutely lovely. To me, the apple one is probably the best, I think. I tried the melon milkshake. That was a bit, it was nice. But I couldn't vape it all day. Oh, too sweet. So what's everyone thinking? I've been getting conflicting reviews about this Pyro 4 all week. And everybody knows it's the RDTA that I really want, but I can't afford. It is what it is. But I've had people messaging me going, it's fucking amazing, it's the best RDTA ever made. And then I've got people like Shrek going, it's bag of shit. it's like, whoa. Confliction, man. Is anybody here other than Shrek and Finn got the Pyro 4? My mum's dog lies with me when I'm asleep and I can't move. Yeah, no, Poppy's one of these things where... She's one of these awesome dogs. She's daddy's princess. Where she just has to be near me constantly. Has to be touching me. If she's asleep, she has to be within... Some part of her fur has to be touching me to make sure I'm near her. And she's gone to this thing where she's getting old now. So she has to make do with lying right across my legs. And it's like, oh, I'm getting cramp. Yo, John the Vaping Joker, how you doing, buddy? How is it impossible to fill, though? There's a fill hole right on the side. What are you trying to fill it with, Shaq? Are you trying to use like a petrol can to fill it, or? I reckon that's what it is. I reckon Shrek's found like a petrol can full of his juice, and he's just trying to pour it in. Well, Phil. She's a Jack Russell. You've never seen her because she doesn't like being on camera. She just likes to be asleep. However, we can find a picture of her. I'm sure Mrs. B will find a picture of her somewhere. So on the small side of things, so if you use a smaller tube, I suppose it'll feel fine. Goodbye, eyebrows, goodbye. Goodbye, eyebrows, goodbye. I think I've got a week left with them. I think what Adam said last time when he did live was true. I spent more time this year without eyebrows than I have with. So, the things I do for charity. Speaking of which, Retro, are you live tonight, my friend? Oh, that's a bit loud in the ear holes, is that? Woohoo! You have to just press it against the fill hole and it's fine. Huh. So far, he says. So far. So far. Oh, there you go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, vapers of all ages, we have an announcement for you all. Adam Retro Vape TV is going live directly after this show, so you know exactly where to go when I finish. McDonald's. No, go over to Retro Vape TV. I definitely want it. I want that Pyro 4. I know it's 25 quid. And I'm going to get 25 quid together. I'm going to get it because I need to review the damn thing. 8:30 p.m. he's live, so half an hour. Hang on, what time do I finish? 8:30. Yeah, it's exactly when I finish. So yeah, directly after my show. I'm all confused tonight. I'm not going to lie. I've been watching this show on Netflix, which has been pissing me off. But I'm watching because I'm interested in it. And it's a show called... Hey, Cicero, how you doing, buddy? It is a show called Away. Now, it's all about the first manned mission to Mars. So, you would have to expect that... Oh, thank you very much, Shrek. You don't have to, but I'll buy one shortly. You'd have to expect, and the thing that interests me the most, is what happens on that space shuttle during the first manned mission to Mars. That's quite, Hilary Swank's in it. She's a decent actress, apart from her name, which is a decent actress. What's her name in it? But no, she's... The problem with the show, however, is it spends more time focusing on the fuckers back on Earth than it does the people in the fucking spaceship. I don't give a fuck about the people sat on Earth unless they're in Houston, in the actual comm centre trying to work shit out and solve problems. That bit's fine. I don't care about some astronaut's daughter having a fucking fit because her mum's spending 3 years in space. I don't give a fuck about that. I just want to know what's happening in space. I want to see the problems. If The Martian, the film The Martian, spent more time with the people back at home, like his family, it wouldn't have been near as good a film. But this show is just pissing me off with the amount of time. The last thing I saw on Away was how the daughter was rebelling by becoming a motorcycle rider. I reiterate, this show is about the first manned mission to Mars. Who gives a fuck about the woman driving or riding a fucking the daughter riding a motorcycle? Who gives a fuck? I don't. Tell you, they just... But you see, if what I do is... I've actually found a way to enjoy the series, which is I skip past the family moments. I skip past all that bullshit and keep it on the space station. because that is what I want to know about. And if you do that, it's a fucking good series. You'll get through it quickly, though. Well, I'm just reading this message from Bill. Health is causing other issues now, so I've really close monitor my diabetes for a week. Oh dear, buddy. Probably going to change my insulin as well. Oh Jesus, but I hope you well. I hope you get better, bud. Vic's just come out and said he's got type 2 diabetes. It's like, I think it's like the in thing this year. I bet if I got tested, I'd probably have diabetes. That's it. That is an answer to a question that I just don't want to know. Quite honest. Finn says he likes motorbikes. That coming from a cyclist. I don't really have Apple TV. I've got Netflix, I've got Prime, I've got Sky. Paying for another TV service is a bit benign. But I'll see if I can find it on the dodgy box though. It sounds cool. There was one on Netflix which I thought was abysmal. Absolutely fucking abysmal. And it was called Space Force. Worst piece of shit that because I always give a series 2 episodes to impress me. Always. Worst piece of shit I've ever sat through, ever. It's like The Office in space. Well, they haven't actually got to space yet. Horrible fucking program. Disney, that's another one we've got, but I only got that because of The Mandalorian. And the other Star Wars one that they did. What was it? I didn't watch it though. I'm due to watch it, I just haven't watched it yet. What would happen to the world? Hang on, my eyesight's going to go. For All Mankind is about what would happen. Mr. B, get your shit together. For All Mankind is about what would the world be, what the world and space be like if the Russians got to space first. That rings a bell. To be honest, I think if the Russians got to space first, what would happen? Vodka production would go up on the moon. We'd all be buying moon vodka right now. If Russians got to space first, we'd all be buying moon vodka. Get IPTV, 50 quid for 6 months, get everything including live sports, it's awesome. Well, to be fair, I'd rather pay fuck all and get TTV, although, you know, it's not working at the moment, so. Not that I use that, of course, I would never use anything like that, I think it's disgusting and illegal. Got rid of my telly for normal channels, just use Netflix, Disney and some good films. There is some good shit on Disney, to be fair. There is some very good shit on Disney. Lion King, Jungle Book. I'm sure My Little Pony is going to be on there somewhere. Russians were in space first with Gagarin. Well, technically, yes. Technically. But not. Problems with Russia, they get there, but only just. Yeah, they do. They get there and they realise that the money's run out because the Kremlin spent it all. That's the problem with Space Force. Or with Russian anything really. They always do really well until they realise that they can't have a Christmas party if they spend more on this, and that's it. Yo, Faxi, how you doing? Good evening, Mr. B. What have I missed, brother? You've not missed anything, really, apart from my, been saying how the arse tank has done well this week. We're currently talking about what would happen if Russians got to space first. Yeah, I think we'd always buy moon vodka. But like you said, I don't think they would actually. Yeah, again, the problem with the Russians is every time they get just there, and it costs a bit of money, the Kremlin spends it before they can. I think, to be honest though, Aop, I think China has a lot to offer the space race. A hell of a lot to offer. They are progressing as a society faster than we can comprehend. It is frightening how... Just look at the automotive industry in China. It's frightening how fast that has grown. I mean, I think 50 years ago they had like 3 roads and 4 mules. Now they've got enough motorways in China alone to go around the world 4 times. It's crazy. They're building more motorway than the auto industry can keep up with. Murders in the Building is worth a watch on Disney. Huh. That's an interesting one. What's it about, Cerebral? Because we're all, let's face it, we're all looking for something new. We all want something to watch. What does everyone think about Korean TV? Because that's been properly building on Netflix. There's something coming which is called Hellborn, and it looks interesting as fuck. But it's another one of these Squid Game type things. I think Korean TV is really taking off at the moment, and the fact that you can turn it English through Netflix is a bonus. I had some dick the other day saying, no, if you're going to watch Squid Games, you need to watch it in Korean with British subtitles. No, I don't want to read the Squid Games, I want to hear it. China has a monolithic culture. They bind to the narrative as people, whereas we Americans are out for ourselves. Yeah, no, I agree with that. But Mr. B, China has just tested a missile that circled the planet 7 times before landing in sea. So therefore they have a possible nuclear missile that can... Here's the thing, AOP. And this is going to be a bit controversial, so bear with me and understand I mean this in the nicest way possible. The biggest problem with humanity and society is we always expect the worst. Always. The first thing that jumps to mind when I read that was, fucking hell, they could actually go really far with that rocket. Never once did it contemplate into my mind that it could be used as a nuclear bomb to bomb somewhere until you actually said it. And if we always fear, fear in itself is a big thing, because fear of the wound is worse than the wound itself, etc, etc, etc. And we do stupid shit as a society out of fear. Racism is born out of fear. Sexism is born out of fear. A lot of isms are born out of fear. If we just stop being so fucking scared that someone's going to bomb us all the time, we might actually get somewhere. If China uses nuke, then ISAF destroy them. Simple. Tip tap, mate. It's all fucking bollocks. Illiterate, alcoholic, pug-looking douchebag cook. Wow. I would have typed this 5 minutes ago if it wasn't for the subscribe-only chat enabled. Get rid of your Netflix Prime and all that. Find a service. Illiterate, thank you for subscribing to chat. I'm sure you'll unsubscribe now you've mentioned your comment. I have that enabled for one simple reason. It's to get rid of the trolls. Simple as that. Find a service. I do understand about services, not that I would ever admit to using one. However, they're just temperamental. For me anyway, I'm about as technologically literate as a trash bag. Fear and worry are self-fulfilling prophecies. I couldn't have said that better myself. 100% we have. I stuck a rocket in Uranus, but in space no one can hear you scream. Fair play. Oh no, Miss B, it's got Steve Martin in it. Oh, Steve Martin, I suppose. Oh, Jesus. What a comment that is. Fear and worry are self-fulfilling prophecies. They just are. Shrek, don't believe that for a second. I pretend that I know about computers. I know fuck all about computers. Oh, enjoy radio time, buddy. Eddie, if anyone hasn't checked it out already, go check out the 510 radio. Amazing. Our Aiden's on there as well. It's fantastic. Enjoy it, hunky fucker. I love that name, by the way. Illiterate, alcoholic, pug-looking douchebag cook. That is a hell of a name. I was trying to see if there was, like, you know, an anagram or some sort, but my brain's just going, nope, not even going to attempt that one. But Kaz watches it. Okay. The mod has been fantastic. I can tell you now. I mean, it's even ramping up like a dream. Just boom, instant. It's fantastic. I love this mod. And this is my first real mech that I've actually used as a mech. The Dogpaw P2 is close to a mech. It's a sort of semi-mech with a PWM device on it. But this is the first real full mech that I've used extensively. And I've got to say, I fucking love this thing. Absolutely love it. It best described douchebags as friend of yours. Woo! Woo! Fair enough. Pug-looking, illiterate, alcoholic, pug-looking douchebag cook. I wonder who you could possibly be referring to. Homeless Joe. He's a good friend of mine. Yeah, Homeless Joe. I reckon, yeah. How do you know Homeless Joe? Man, he did say he found a new boyfriend. Could it be? Message retracted. I always like that. No, I didn't send it, honestly. Did you say there's a show on after your show? If so, what is it? How do I watch it? Do you know how it is? Paul, yes, there is. It's Adam Retro Vape TV. Now, Adam has been in the vape scene for as long as there's been a vape scene. Basically, he's a cracking lad. Go to Retro Vape TV, subscribe to his channel, and at 8:30, his show will begin. Oh. Well, yeah, no, I could take a wild guess who it is as well, but I don't really care. I really don't. If it is who I think it is, fair play, using stringing all them words together. That is a feat, knowing him. He must be on a sober night. Training to giving favours. I take my eyes are just going tonight. I tell you, I don't know what it is. I have been. Maybe it is diabetes. They say eyesight goes with diabetes, don't they? I really must get that checked out. But like I said, it's the question I don't want to know the answer to be honest. I really don't want to know the answer to that one. The chances are I don't have, well, then there's a good chance I do. So I know that doesn't make sense grammatically, but I know Mrs. B's watching this and she'll be going, say what? You're getting tested tomorrow, motherfucker. She'll probably be on Amazon right now for a diabetes testing kit. I'm going to get pricked tomorrow. Not saying Adam Retrovate TV has been vaping long, but his first e-cig was a coal-fired. Yeah, his first e-cig was technically the vaping Scotsman. Or was it the flying Scotsman? Same thing. Well, as long as you've got mad love for him, you know, you two can cuddle in the corner. That's all that matters. By no means it will be a good thing, though, obviously. I'm really... my doctor can't understand how I don't have diabetes. To be fair, my doctor can't understand how I'm still breathing. It shouldn't technically be possible. Well, here I am, defying nature and pissing many people off doing so while I'm at it. Yeah, Neil. It's a fucker, is that booster. I had my jabs done. To be fair, the nurse that came was not very nice. And she basically just used my arm as a dartboard and threw the fucking javelin at me. But I did feel like shit. My wife, not a problem. In fact, she looked at me and called me a pussy on many occasions because I felt so shit. She's like, oh, it don't affect me at all. Well, good for you. Ah, Jesus. Oh, of course, Shrek. Get a plane ticket to Canada. That's a film we'd all love to see. They didn't, no. Well, of course they shipped to the UK. They're in Italy. However, if you're inquiring that it was sent to me as a gift, yes, it was. Michael Quirk sent it to me. Shattered home. Fantastic lad and a very grateful gift. Even got it engraved with VapeApe on it. Lovely. Finn, again, the Met mod, the SQ mod, which the topside SQ mod is wonderful. Loving it. I would. Oh, bless. Yeah, no faxi. Didn't you probably might not have heard? I switched to Xbox, brother. I got a chance to buy well, Mrs. B bought me the Xbox S. Is it? There's an X and an S. I got the S version. So yeah, so I moved to Xbox because there's like 250 games to play for a tenner a month, and I can't really argue with that one. It is a nice gift. You're right there, buddy. It's a fantastic gift, and it's one I treasure dearly. He got it for my birthday. It was absolutely fantastic. I couldn't believe it. You still on Xbox, Mr. B? Yes, yeah, still on Xbox. Well, I've been for the last month or so. I've played a lot of FIFA lately because I get it free. Although Mrs. B hates the fact that I play FIFA. She fucking detests me playing FIFA because I do have a little bit of a rant every now and again. I'll switch to Xbox as well. Only couldn't get paid. Do you know what? Yeah. Do you know what, Herb? I did exactly the same thing for the same reasons. Well, see, this is the thing. Both me and my wife are both gamers. Console gamers, not PC. Because I can't really work a PC that well. But he'd found a way to bot feed from my console. Yeah, alright, that'll never happen. But the thing was, we couldn't get PS5s at all, anywhere. To the local game shop has a list you can join, but they're not accepting anybody on the list. Same as the local Argos, and well, Amazon is just if you're lucky enough to get one within 3 minutes when they come available. So there was just no chance of getting the PS5. So we went fuck it, and for £250, which is what the Xbox S is. I thought it's brilliant value. It's next gen, you know, it's a fantastic piece of kit. Can't argue with it, really. Matt, do not give her ideas. Thank you very much. She has enough ideas.
Growing up, parents got me a guitar. Said you could do anything, kid. You could go far.
I think I was... Alright, how do I explain this one? So, up until about 3 years ago, I gamed every day without fail. Destiny was the game I played. Until Like, I sort of fell out. No, it wasn't 3 years ago, sorry, dickhead. No, it was a year ago. I started my channel 3 years ago. The gaming channel, which failed miserably. But about a year ago, I fell out of love with gaming because I was doing reviews on them. So I didn't turn the PS4 on for a while. And I just got bored of gaming. But I only really got back into it about 6 months ago. No, probably 4 months ago. Because I was bored. Just continue playing. It's crazy. It's crazy the cost of PS5s at the moment. Absolutely crazy. You can, I saw them on eBay for a neck end of like 700-800 quid, and it's like, why would I do that? I think the only person I know that's had a decent deal out of one is Darren, DJ Vapes. He got one for about £500 second hand. It's like, there's no way on earth I would pay that, ever. I think it's got to do, I think it's something to do with the chipset. Is it the graphics cards or something? They can't get chips for? Something like that. Chico, will you stop it? Stop giving Mrs. B ideas. Dion, it's crazy, man. I couldn't pay that for a PS5. I just couldn't. MAME emulator. Stop using the PC emulator when I got MAME. I don't know what MAME is. I wish I did, but I don't. I think the only game I've ever played on PC ever was it Torchlight 2? Someone said it was on offer on Steam for like a £5, and I thought, well, I'll give it a whirl. And it's the only game I ever played on, but that was on my old PC, which blew up, so no more playing on PC, ever. The Series S is fantastic value. When you look at the specs, it's better than the PS4 Pro. It's better than the Xbox, whatever the version of their Pro was. I think it was the Xbox One X or something like that. It's an upgrade to them, but it's £250. And if you pay for the Xbox Pass, you get access to like 200 games. How is that not value for money? That's like, I mean, there's also games, well, there's Horizon 5, which is coming out next month. That's a 50 quid game, which you get free with the Xbox Pass. It's a no-brainer. It's an arcade emulator, every single game you have ever played. Oh, cool! So we're like, what? We're talking like Frogger, what? Streets of Rage and all that sort of stuff. But that's cool. That's cool, man. Will you be playing? Nah, I don't really do COD. I am looking at Battlefield though. The new Battlefield 2042 looks outstanding. I played the demo. I enjoyed the demo. It's a little bit basic, but I enjoyed the demo. There's rumours of it going onto the pass though, which is why I haven't pre-ordered it. Grateful Ant, how you doing, buddy? My son got a PS5 on Amazon on the opening day. So going, if you're going to get him on Christmas, thinking he had no chance and he got it. Bloody hell. Bloody hell on fire. Lucky bugger, Ant. John, you can't beat the old classics on the PS1, mate. You just can't. Metal Gear Solid on the PS1. Ooh. And Finn, I really enjoyed the Battlefield demo. There are a few issues, and there's DICE released something saying it was a 3-month-old build, but then there's leaks coming out saying it's a new build. So there's conflicting stuff, but either way, I don't really give a shit. It looks cool. Battlefield 5 was not good. Battlefield 5 was a bit of a letdown for me. But to be fair, at that point, I was sick to death of World War II shit. So that's probably why I'm a little bit biased against it. Oh, I tell you what, I'm going to admit here now, and this is going to make me sound like a pussy. I know, but I don't care. Resident Evil on the PS1, I couldn't complete. It scared the shit out of me. The one in the house, the one they've remade, I couldn't complete. And I couldn't complete when they remade it either. As a 30-odd-year-old man, I couldn't complete it. The biggest problem with me and Resident Evil is it relies heavily on jump scares. Now, the problem with me in jump scares is this fucking thing. Boom! You know what I mean? And there was a part in the remake where a zombie came out of a... shit, what was it? You opened up a... what do you call them? Where you store your gear? A locker. You open up the locker and this fucking zombie jumped out and I was like, whoa! Shit myself completely. And that was it. Turned the game off. Never carried on. Had to explain some of the SSD on the Xbox are doing the same thing, Dion. If you want to upgrade the SSD on the Xbox S, it's like £150, or you can just buy a normal hard drive. But it won't load the games as fast. Who gives a shit? Then I couldn't complete. No, there's games like that I won't even play. I think the last horror game that I completed and loved was... shit, what was the name of it? Silent Hill. Silent Hill was the last horror game I played and completed. The Alien Isolation, that nearly killed me. Woo! That was some scary shit. Oh, bleed, now we've got Willow in as well. Yo, Willow, how you doing, buddy? Jesus Christ. I've never heard of Willow. Who is that? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what happened to me the weekend that I played Silent Hill. I think I got brave. I might have had a few mates around. I would have explained it. Never played... well, I have played Dark Souls, but never for longer than 10 minutes because I couldn't get past the first street. Couldn't get past first street. God of War is fantastic. God of War is an immense game. I think the latest one I completed 5 times because I just fucking love that game. I nearly bought it again early this year, I should say. I am no good with Dark Souls games. I get really pissed off if I get so far in a game, die, and it drags me all the way back again. It's like, no, fuck off. You're the only other person I've ever called it a jump scare. I always have to tell my wife if something is creep scary or jump scare. Yeah, good to see you too, Willow, buddy. Yeah, no jump scares. He says, oh, I tell you, I can't deal with jump scares. I'm alright with films because I can see them coming, but with games I struggle. And I'll tell you for why. With me and my mental health, to shut my brain off with everything that I do, I get immersed in games, especially single players. I can do, like Ghost of Tsushima, for instance. I can play Ghost of Tsushima 12 hours straight, and I'll be fully immersed in that world, not a problem. And it's like nothing else exists. When I'm gaming, if I'm playing a horror game, I get immersed in the world, and the jump scare is like 10 times more effective on me. Just the way it is. Stop making excuses that you're just a scary cat. I'm just explaining facts, woman. There's a few games that holds me time serious. Destiny's definitely one of them. I put thousands of hours into Destiny. No, you haven't. No, you can't do that to me. Oh, fuck me. Just don't come within punching distance. I promise you, don't do it. Mrs. B's ordered a clown mask, knowing that my biggest scare, apart from spiders, of course, is clowns. No, you can't.
Big clown mask.
No.
With a big spider on its head.
No. I think that'd be my idea of hell, would that? Attacked by clowns with spiders on their heads. That'd be my idea of hell, right there. You think your laptop can do an update in 35 seconds? My PC takes 35 days to do an update. See, Diablo. Now there's a cracking game. I never played Diablo until the last one. Hey, Whiff. What's it do, Whiffy Boo? What's up, Whiff? What's it do? Do you want to say hello? Want to say hello? Come here. Oh, come on. Ladies and gentlemen, Griff has come to say hello. Griff, our lovely puppy. He's a pain in the arse, but he's awesome. Clowns can burn in hell. I've only ever had one real bad experience with a clown. It was at a birthday party. Well, yes.
So we're not watching It 1 and 2?
No, we're not watching It 1 and 2. Man, you Pennywise isn't that scary. No, that's not too bad. It's those fuckers that creep up behind you that really piss me off. See, I'm with you, Willow. Racing games is down my street. I like single player games. I like, God of War. Some of my best single mates. Shenmue was a brilliant game. Shenmue 2 to be exact. Metal Gear Solid, loved them. What other ones? Devil May Cry, brilliant games. Apart from DMC, that was shit. But Devil May Cry 5, one of the best ones I've ever played. The racing games, however, is where I'm at, which is why I'm really excited for Forza Horizon 5, which is coming out next month. And I get to play free. It's fucking awesome. Well, it's not free, it's a tenner a month. But, still. Splinter Cell, there was another brilliant game. Is it some Iron that played Splinter? Is it Michael Irons? Something like that? I can never remember his name. Oh, it's got irons in it. Oh, I wish I could play that in 4K, Stu. I don't have a 4K screen. They're about 500 quid. I'm not going to be able to afford it this year, that's for damn certain. Not played games since the early 90s. See, this is the thing, Bill. I mean, some people say that gaming's for children, all this sort of thing. I don't agree. For the main thing is, I know 50-year-olds that play PlayStation and play Xbox. It's good for mental health. It allows you just to shut your brain off completely and just not worry about shit that's going on.
Play games mentally, so
But yeah, you play, what is it, Farm Island or some shit? Animal Crossing.
I cannot wait for the fucking DLC of it.
Animal Crossing, fucking
The
hell.
only thing at the minute that is keeping me going is
Yeah, true. It's keeping you occupied, isn't it? Yeah, your Kindle, yeah, fucking hell. Wait, Elden Ring, is that next February? Is that confirmed? Elden Ring. Oh, see, I've not been looking for updates on that because I thought it was years away. There's one Carmageddon, that was a fucking awesome game. There's one by Bethesda I'm looking for, a space game, and I've forgotten the name of it. Space something. I think the Tom Clancy stuff has gone downhill badly. You look at the Division 2 was alright, but the Division 1 was pants. Splinter Cell was always fantastic, but Rainbow Six, it's only really the last year, maybe 18 months, where they pulled it back with Rainbow Six, because when it first came out, it was fucking dog shit. Oh, Dead Space, I forgot about that fucker. Now that one I enjoyed. I nearly completed that one. nearly completed because it's sci-fi. I love sci-fi. I can almost deal with sci-fi horror as long as it's not aliens. Alien Isolation fucked me over for a week. Dead Space was brilliant because you can fight back in Dead Space and you can cut things up, and if you can cut limbs off stuff at distance, it's always fun. Dead Space is a cool game, but you know what I loved about Dead Space was the multiplayer. The multiplayer was fun as fuck because you could beat the aliens. Starfield, that's the one, sorry, that's the one I'm looking for. Love playing Takatorin, I remember that one. That was probably one of the hardest driving games I've played. I remember playing Takatorin directly after playing Gran Turismo, and that was hard. Mass Effect trilogy is probably one of the best. In fact, if you've never played Mass Effect, ever, they've just brought, well, it's about a year ago now, but they've got on sale at the moment, the remastered Mass Effect whole trilogy. And it is the best sci-fi opera you will play ever. Even though they had to fix the ending of number 3. They like it if they want. You've got to earn the likes, Cesario. If I've not done enough to earn the thumbs up, that's fine. You like anything EA? Ooh, that's a controversial one. I haven't played anything EA, I like old stuff. Zelda's awesome. Tomb Raider's always awesome. Tekken. In fact, Street Fighter. No, was it Street Fighter? No, Virtua Fighter. I don't know if you ever remember this. There was a game called Virtua Fighter on Dreamcast. And I actually won a Dreamcast playing that. It was one of these... round at the time, you used to be able to rent. It was like a backstreet blockbuster, if you will, and they're doing a competition using Virtual Fighter for, you know, whoever got the best amount of points or whatever won a Dreamcast, and I managed to do it just by punching. I did the same punch over and over again and won it. Don't worry, Finn. 3 of those came before I even started. I'm universally loved. Virtua Fighter was awesome. It was a brilliant game. The thing with the EA is, they get a lot of shit for stuff that isn't their fault. You take Anthem. Anthem was BioWare's fault, up and down. They fucked that one up, but EA got the flak for it. Where EA gets a lot of shit, though, is for the Madden series, which have barely updated in 12 years, but yet still charge $60, in your case $60, every time. I think it's silly. I think they are mistreating the Madden series unbelievably bad. I just remember getting my Dreamcast chipped. I didn't. I believe a boyfriend of my auntie at the time was chipping them. I used to get games for £1. Irish, I think I need 3 more whiskies to understand that. The problem, well, the thing with EA is to do with the Madden series. If you look at the last, we'll say 8 years, the last 8 years where every year they charge full price for the product and every year they do the Ultimate Team and all that sort of shit, which they make billions of dollars off, they don't really update the game and they don't listen to the fans on what the fans want. There's still stuff coming in there's still stuff in Madden 08 which people are begging for, which they still haven't put back in. And it's just crazy that they haven't updated the game properly. However, having said that, if you are an American football fan, as I am, you know, it's a good game to play. It's just, I think fans of the Madden series are pissed off it's not properly updated, if that makes sense. I enjoy playing it. College, I tell you what, I've said this for years. If you want to watch proper football, proper intense football, fuck the NFL off and watch college ball. College ball has some of the most amazing gameplay you'll see on TV. Fucking outstanding. I mean, I love watching Tennessee or Louisiana for that matter. Brilliant, brilliant games. Florida can come up with some good ones too. You know, Florida's not too bad. I think Tennessee's one of my favourites. Ah, Dion, thanks for that. I'll have a look. Is that PC only though? If it's PC over, I'm fucked. Finn, I will put up with that comment because you're a biker and you don't know. Well, you're a cyclist. You're not even a biker. You're a cyclist, and I'll put up with that comment because you don't know better. Let me put it this way, and I've had this argument for years. Jonah Lomu, on his best tackle, on his best day, can generate 1,500 pounds per square inch of pressure. The average NFL football player on an average tackle every Sunday generates about 4,000 pounds per inch per tackle, which is the same as a car crash at 30 miles an hour. Enough said. I am not asking the United question, love. No. No. Mrs. B wants to know if there's any United fans in there. Yamaha R6. Well, you would have to go for a pussy bike, wouldn't you? You go for a Ducati if you're a proper biker. Well, the thing about college football that I really love, NFL, to me, has always felt like the players that play NFL have made it. They're there. Where college football, every person on that field, every player is desperate to get seen by someone, so tries that extra 50% and gives us that little bit more effort. That's why I love college football. That's all the padding. Well, it might be the padding, mate. But it you know. But the straight fact, when I was playing American football, you use the pads as a weapon, not as defense. Yes, Ducatis do sound fast. They don't sound faster than Yamaha. Aren't they pianos? I mean, Ducatis don't make pianos. I can see you coming. Yo, Aiden, my brother from another mother. Hope you're well. Yeah, because Finn, rugby players only have the sense to use muscles. They've had all the logic and common sense beaten out of them. Just look at Yorkshire and Wales. I'm sensing a fight coming, and I'm really glad we've got to the end before this brews up. Well, with that being said, and before this brawls into a big NFL versus rugby fight and cyclist versus driver fight, I'm going to close the stream because it is time to go over to Adam Retro Vape TV. If you haven't seen his channel, it's Retro Vape TV. He puts on an amazing show. He's a cracking lad, and he's been a part of vaping scene as long as there's been a vaping scene, so he knows his shit. So get on over to Retro Vape TV, and I'll see you there shortly. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Willow. Thank you. Illiterate. Thank you for joining up. Aiden, good to see you as always, my brother. Thank you all for watching. See you all tomorrow night. Now then, there is a big auction going on Little Bro Vapes. 3 men and a vape. tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. So make sure you're there for the auction. We're raising money for charity for the Macmillan's Trust. There is no better charity on earth. Fact. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. See you tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. That's all from me, Mr. B. Keep it cloudy and ta-ta for now.
Like some coffee, we drink like a hobby. Like to get sloppy, we ain't never stop. I just wanna drink with this girl all day. I don't wanna think, I just want to play. Keep me underneath the sheets while we sleep all day. I just wanna feed everything I crave. I recall the first day that I met you. How could I forget you? No, I don't regret you. Hope I don't upset you. I miss laying in bed too. Your head up on my chest. You were never second best, boo. Sipping on some liquor, we remember all the good times. Live a little quicker, thinking bigger, wish we could climb. Look up in the mirror, seeing clearer for our first time. Just a couple sinners, man, I wish I could reverse time. Yeah, we fake it till we make it, or we break it off and hate it. Getting faded, getting naked, every time I feel impatient. And sometimes I can't escape it, I just wanna feel you shaping. Like my dreams, I can't sit back, I have to chase them. She just wants to flirt, so I flirt right back. I just put in work, yeah, I work like that. Got me falling and it hurts, yeah, it hurts so